always fresh every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
Yet another electric car. This time it comes to us from a company called eWolf. The same dudes who brought us the blockbuster hit Teen Wolf. Okay, maybe not, but that is an awesome movie. Also, Car Magazine confirms some Ferrari rumors. Jim Glickenhaus is playing around with the idea of a P45 racer. And what goes well with guns and alcohol? Oh, how about a Range Rover? All that plus FLDetours with the new CL550. What's up, everybody? No, seriously, I'm asking, how are you guys? You guys good? Hanging in? What about you?
Doing well.
Susan?
Okay.
Good. I'm Derek D. You're checking out Fastlane Daily, Tuesday styles.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D. Always fresh every day.
It's Tuesday, so we all know what that means. Wow. Epic fail. Let's try that one on Friday, all right, guys? It's time for the headlines and time for yet another electric car. An electric supercar, actually. It's called the E2, and it's built by a German company called eWolf. Does it ring a bell? They were the Germans who revealed this, the street-legal E1 electric roadster at the Frankfurt Auto Show 2 weeks ago. Now they're targeting the Ferrari F458 and Lamborghini LP560-4. Much like the E1, the new E2 supercar will gain its performance edge by being built on a lightweight chassis. Taking much of the same technology integrated with the E1, the E2 will also feature electric motors in each wheel, which will boost power to a proposed 544 horsepower and 747 pound-feet of torque. All that grunt with an expected chassis weight of 2,000 pounds will get the car to 62 in under 5 seconds and all the way up to a VMAX of 155 miles per hour if geared properly. eWolf says they'll have a working model by 2011, at about the same time Lamborghini and Ferrari will be revealing their hybrid systems. And if you haven't seen Teen Wolf, Netflix that.
Shave your face. You look like a wolf.
Thanks, Rich. Appreciate the outburst there. I'm gonna shave. And speaking of Ferrari, Car Magazine had the opportunity to sit down and interview Amedeo Felisa, the CEO of the famed sports car company. He confirmed that there will in fact be a 458 Spider by early 2011, and that although the company is working on turbocharged and hybrid powertrains, these systems will not find their way into the upcoming Enzo replacement. Oh shucks. No hybrid system for the next Enzo? What will we ever do? And as a side note, I still think the Enzo replacement will be turbocharged. That's just me, and Ian, and JF, and Mike, and Alan, and Rich, and Susan, and Leo. And the Ferrari P45 Competizione sounds like a familiar name, right? Well, it is. Sort of. The Ferrari P45 was a stylish car designed by Pininfarina to resemble the 1967 Ferrari P4 race car. Based on the Enzo, it was unveiled at Pebble Beach in 2006 and has been praised by many for its styling and performance. Rumor is Jim Glickenhaus has begun preparations on a new version, the Competizione. All he's looking for now is a major sponsor. However, another rumor is the sexy-bodied Enzo's new baby brother, the Competizione, will not be based on the Enzo, but rather an entirely new car. If all works according to plan, it will be completed in time for the 2010 24 Hours of Nürburgring starting May 13th. The deadline seems tight and could pose some potential problems, but as always, we'll know more when Mr. G leaks it to the other F-Chat guys in due time. Awesome. And do you love hunting, guns, and Range Rovers? Well, if so, I have some news for you. Check this. It's the Holland Holland Range Rover by Overfinch. A joint project between the gun maker and Land Rover. It's the ultimate way to ride in style on your way to go shoot some animals. Honestly, this thing is like a small rolling apartment with custom gun cabinets that you can get to match the very Holland Holland guns you have in it. And if that wasn't enough already, it's got a luscious backseat console/refrigerator and a liquor cabinet stocked with the finest scotch, gin, and other delectable spirits you should never associate with a moving vehicle.
What, that's it?
No, there's one more thing. The liquor is self-replenishing, meaning for the first year you own this custom Range Rover, the hooch will be refilled automatically. Yes, they will refill the liquor in your car. Did I mention it's got 503 horses and only 100 of these gun-toting, liquor-filled custom cabinetry rides will be built? They aren't cheap. You're looking at 120,000 euros. That's a bank-breaking 175,000 American. Guns, cars, liquor. Don't kill yourself. Next up, our new associate producer, Rich, test the CL550 in FLDetours. That's up after this, and he's as huge as a Sasquatch. Sorry, Rich. You said I look like a wolf.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D, always fresh every day.
Hey guys, this is Richard P, and this is the 2010 CL550, the best money can buy for 120 grand. A great facet of the CL550 is its subtle design. It's very fluid, it's not overdone, it's not edgy, it's not wild or anything like that. It's just a very swoopy design that from the front to the rear of the car is just very fluid. It doesn't have any hard lines, it's not edgy, it's ostentatious like a Bentley Continental GT is. So moving on to the interior, these nifty little side pockets, I don't know what the hell you put in there, but hey, they're there. We have the wood trim that's pretty much everywhere you look. But one little thing, the buttons and trim, the silver trim that appears to be aluminum is actually plastic. That's a little bit off-putting, but not nearly as off-putting as the massive LED gauge cluster, which I personally don't happen to like, but I know some people are little tech nerds, they'll adore it. Personally, I'm a purist. I'd really like to see some traditional gauges in this car, but it is what it is, and Mercedes decided to go that way. The seats, they're killing me. Not because they're extremely comfortable, and they do that great job. They're probably some of the most comfortable seats I've ever been in, but I can't exactly adjust it the way I want. I try to move the back to get my fat Joe leaned back here, and you know, the problem is, it's just, it moves it back, and then it moves me forward. It doesn't just do one thing, it does three things at once. You know, I move the seat back, moves the headrest up. I don't want all this shit. I just want something that's very simple and to the point. You know, we've got a 5.5 liter V8 churning out, you know, a solid 382 horsepower and 391 pounds-feet of torque. All right, mounted to this V8 is a 7-speed automatic transmission, and it's not quite doing the trick for me. When you try to use the paddles, it's more of a suggestion than an actual shift. You know, it works the first several gears, but then you start getting up into the higher gears, you know, you get into 4, 5, 6, 7, and it just kind of does what it wants. Another interesting fact about the CL550 is that its handling is pretty superb. It's on par, it's on point. For a 4,600 pound vehicle, you just don't expect it to take the curves and just go through the twisties and switchbacks with such confidence. It's better than the Camaro I had a month ago. Granted, it's 120 grand nearly, but it's still better for a 4,600 pound vehicle. The suspension is mind-blowingly good. Unlike most large GT coupes, this actually happens, you know, have some practicality with it. You know, if I wasn't a nearly 7-foot behemoth, we could fit somebody behind me. You know, if I wasn't, you know, the closest thing to the Cloverfield monster, you know, maybe we could get some practicality out of this car. But the fact remains, I'm a monster. But, you know, I'm looking behind Ian right now. There's definitely more than enough room. I think we could fit, you know, more than a small child or a briefcase. So that's what we've got for the 2010 CL550. This is Richard P. And if you want more information and detailed specs on the CL, make sure to check out Fastlane Daily and read up on the blog. Later.
Good job, Rich. Not bad for your first time. That car reminds me of a giant moving land yacht. It's pretty big. It's nice though. Well, that about does it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D. Make sure you friend us on Facebook if you haven't yet. Facebook.com/FastlaneDaily. Also, we are on Twitter. Twitter.com. What in the hell are you doing back? Get out of here. But Twitter.com/FastlaneDaily. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely Tuesday. And you know what? Go buy a Range Rover and things.